When the Midnight Channel resurfaces in Inaba, the protagonists encounter an unparalleled degree of lunacy as they seek for the mystery power responsible for the events of Persona 4. The P1 Grand Prix, a combat event, broadcasts on the Midnight Channel, and members of the investigation team vanish. The protagonist and team members return to the TV world to solve the mystery and face their allies, the Shadow Operatives. Through their bouts, they learn more about the tournament's conditions and the genius behind it.
Working the land.
Fae Farm is a fantastic adventure game in which players build their own comfortable house and set off on a trip full of charm and surprise. They may personalize their character, learn crafts, cooking, and potion making, and discover hidden riches. Players can explore the island's secrets on their own alone or in groups of up to 3. As the seasons change, new places become available, allowing players to rebuild and regenerate the environment around them. Players may nurture and care for animals, gather resources, and interact with supernatural beings. Kingdom 2 Crowns is a simple micro-strategy game with a contemporary pixel graphics style. Players take on the role of rulers on their steeds, gaining loyal followers and expanding their realm to protect it from greedy animals. In the campaign mode, they must work together to battle the greed and discover new landscapes. The game encourages cooperative play, enabling monarchs to collaborate with pals. The game also contains Deadlands and Shogun Lands with other themed settings. The challenge awaits both new and experienced players, with the ultimate objective of reigning stronger than one. The Tower Defense series' first official sequel allows players to play as Tiki Men and build towers to protect their tiki hut from enemies. The game includes an amazing 4-player online co-op option and new fruit bombs. The game has been redesigned with rich 3D visuals, making it an engaging and family-friendly experience. Local and online play, close confrontations, smooth and rich graphics, and the opportunity to customize Tikimon with masks and shells are among the game's key features. The game provides an exciting experience for both local and online gamers. One Step from Eden is a game that blends strategic deck building, real-time action, and roguelike aspects. Players can start on a journey alone or with pals in co-op mode, choosing between mercy and annihilation. They can cast strong spells, fight developing monsters, and obtain game-changing treasures. Key features include genre bending, extensive deck building, and a broad pool of 9 playable characters. Each run provides a unique experience, with no 2 situations or outcomes being the same. The final dilemma is whether they will achieve Eden or succumb to looming annihilation. Unruly Heroes is a game based on the Chinese book Journey to the West that follows 4 opposed heroes who must collect all scroll fragments and journey to exotic worlds to restore equilibrium. Jumping, climbing, surprising obstacles, and fierce battle are all part of the game as players face off against opponents and unforgettable boss characters. The Legend of the Monkey King, mastering the combined strength of 4 heroes, testing reflexes against enemies and bosses, and fighting against friends in local or online PvP are just a few of the key features. Forager is a 2D open-world game that blends exploration, farming, and crafting aspects. Players traverse the enormous planet in search of materials for survival and advancement. Crafting abilities are essential since they allow players to construct numerous things and structures. As they go, players gain new talents, abilities, and blueprints, which improve their powers and provide them access to new places. Forager has a variety of obstacles and riddles, as well as hidden secrets and dungeons full with foes and treasures. El Hijo: A Wild West Tale is a stealth game in which a 6-year-old kid, El Hijo, must find his mother. The game takes him through a lonely monastery, a harsh desert, and a frontier town teeming with criminals and villains. The narrative opens with a farmer and her kid being ambushed by robbers, and the mother abandoning the boy in a remote monastery. El Hijo intends to flee, and the game takes advantage of a small child's mischievous and fun nature. The game is non-violent, with variants on existing rules added and blended to raise the difficulty. A turn-based tactical RPG takes place at a magical school, where players must employ timing mechanics to unleash powerful spells and defend against opposing attacks. The plot focuses around a gang of naughty magic students, each with their own special abilities and capabilities. Players must learn 48 spells, including explosive strikes, poisons, and healing powers, via skill and strategy. Over 100 formidable foes, including ethereal spirits and legendary monsters, are confronted. Players must also confront 22 monsters and find over 100 magical items. GRIS, a young girl full of optimism, finds herself trapped in her own world while dealing with a horrible incident. Her outfit reflects her journey through sadness, endowing her with greater talents to navigate her fading world. As the story progresses, GRIS experiences emotional growth, allowing her to see her environment from a new viewpoint and revealing previously unknown avenues that may be traveled with her newly gained talents. GRIS provides gamers with a relaxing and thought-provoking experience that is free of risk, frustration, and death. In Broforce Forever, players may utilize a variety of characters to combat terrorist groups. The game has new opponents including motorbike maniacs and machine gun locations. Bros may flex their muscles in new muscle temple difficulty levels, which require them to negotiate treacherous temples with new threat levels and monster kinds. The game has a bro-op deathmatch mode in which players may fight terrorists in cooperative mode or cut connections with their brothers. The game includes destructible terrain and exploding red barrels of justice for strategic gameplay. The Mecha Dragon's curse has confined the player in a monster shape that is both human and lizard-like. The only way to revert to human form is to discover the Salamander Cross, a magical item that can break curses. As you slay dragons, the curse intensifies, converting you into numerous animals. Explore enormous linked landscapes populated by monsters and dragons, each with a piece of the jigsaw. Man, lizard man, mouse man, piranha man, lion man, or hawk man are all playable characters, each having his own set of powers. Rainbow Billy, The Curse of the Leviathan is a 2.5D adventure puzzle platformer that offers over 30 hours of playtime. It presents a universal coming-of-age narrative about adapting to changes in the world and loving ourselves and others. Players must save funny animals by bringing color to a monochromatic environment. The game includes more than 85 islands, caverns, treasure, fish friendship, and danger. To rescue the day, players must collect more than 60 charming creatures and form unique teams. Each planet has innovative obstacles and mysteries. Onimusha is a 3D action game set in Japan during the Sengoku Jidai. It follows Samanosuke Kachi, a samurai facing a demon army led by Warlord Nobunaga Oda. The game has a rudimentary fighting system with limited attack combinations and a set pre-rendered backdrop. The game's presentation is likewise lacking, with fixed camera angles and jarring camera movements. The game's playability is hampered by adversaries that are not developed to consider camera angles, resulting in off-screen or blurry places.
A human? How disappointing.
Evertried is a turn-based action combat game in which you control the movement of enemy forces. The game allows players to control the pace and devise complicated techniques to outmaneuver opponents. Players may put their strategic abilities to the test by striking or destroying adversaries in quick succession, boosting their focus level, and outwitting enemies with dashes and talents. The tower features 50 floors separated into 5 regions, each with its own set of adversaries and shard and skill shop floors. To achieve their goals, players must defeat the floor guardians and overcome their vulnerabilities. Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked any one of these games, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Hope to see you on the next one. And stay awesome!